try this. You come home from school, toss your books on the shelves, and say, hey, Mom, I'm gay.
And then I call you to scrape her off the ceiling?
Well, so you can go for the subtle approach. Plaster your walls with pictures of Melissa Etheridge and Ellen.
Leo, you're so not helping me.
Well, I think you're underestimating Erica. And just so you know, I'm basing this on TV and movies, not personal experience, but... You know, I think that Erica wants what most mothers want. Just for you to fit in and be happy.
Her idea of happiness has nothing to do with who I am, Leo. I mean, she's so clueless. She actually thinks that I have a thing for you.
Oh, please. I'm every mother's nightmare. But you gotta admit I'm kind of cute.
In a hetero kind of way, yeah.
You know, honey lamb, your mother may not be as retro as you think. I mean, she moves in the fashion world. She lives in a gay mecca. You know, her personal assistant, Val, he's gay.
Yeah, and I bet you she would say that some of her best friends are gay. But her daughter? No way.
Oh, come on, Greenlee. You can't possibly think you know my own daughter better than I do. You might be, unpleasantly surprised. Oh, yes, because you're her best friend, aren't you? Greenlee, you're not even her type. This is true. This is true, but it doesn't always take one to know one, if you know what I mean. No, I really don't have a clue.
Miss Smythe, if you have something to say about my niece, why don't you just come on and say it?
Well, I hate to pop your balloon, but you were bound to find out.
Find out what?
Erica, your daughter has been deceiving you.
Deceiving me how?
She's not real keen on being the female half of the young enchantment couple. That's it? Look, I obviously know that my daughter has some reservations about the campaign. That's just nerves. Thank you. Well, it's more than just a case of the Jim Jams. She isn't like you, Erica. She doesn't live for the spotlight or see herself as the center of the universe. She didn't inherit your man killer instincts either. Heads don't turn when she walks into the room. Men don't throw themselves at her feet. And women don't have to restrain their husbands and boyfriends.
My niece is a beautiful young woman in her own right.
She's cute, but she doesn't have the right look or the savvy to be a spokesmodel.
No, she has something much more important. She has a natural, youthful quality, a doe-eyed innocence.
Just like Bambi.
Oh, Greenlee, you are so jealous of Bianca and her lifestyle.
That is so not true.
I just hit a nerve, didn't I? You are so jealous of her relationship with Leo, and the fact that now she's going to be spending 24/7 with him, and you are going to be so out of the loop.
The Young Enchantment campaign is going to fall flat on its butt, because no one's going to believe that a girl like Bianca could attract a babe like Leo.
They're together now, having a great evening.
They're together now, having a great evening.
Oh, yeah, Erica. Your daughter's having a gay old time.
I saw that.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am out on my feet.
It's called sleep deprivation. That's what it's called.
Oh, I can't sleep at night. I'm tossing and turning, worrying about Arlene. I thought for sure she would have resurfaced by now.
Hopefully she left town.
You think?
Oh, what's left for her here?
A lynch mob led by my dad?
She'd be crazy to stick around.
Crazy is her best defense.
Okay. Listen. You're a zombie. You're going home, all right? Get some rest.
You know, I would sleep much better if we were in snuggle mode.
All right, I'll ask Adrian to close early for me. Just go, okay? Please.
I love you.
Love you too. Drive safe. Hey, what's up, man?
Good crowd tonight, huh?
Yeah, listen, can you close up early for me tonight?
Sure, not a problem.
Okay, listen, would you be interested in a little moonlighting after hours?
Depends on the job.
Right up your alley. Strictly undercover.
What do you think? David Hayward is some sort of Svengali who has me in his power? How flattering.
I asked you an honest question.
It's insulting, Tad. I have a mind and a will of my own. No one controls me. The only influence David ever had on me was as my boss and as the signer of my paycheck.
Well, if that's the case, then why is he constantly crossing the line between your professional and our personal life? As in coming here tonight and demanding your time, especially after what happened with Jake. That's a complete invasion of privacy.
What do you want me to do? You want me to slam the door in his face, kick him in the groin, and call the cops?
Those are three very viable options.
I told David that what he did to Jake was reprehensible. I backed it up with my resignation. I think he got the message.
No, he didn't. Dixie, he threw it right back in your face. He actually came here tonight and asked you to go back to work for him. Now, where on earth would he get the idea that you would even consider it? Unless it came from you. So just tell me, I want to know, are you sending Hayward some kind of mixed signals?
Honey, come on. The only signal that I'm sending David is to get lost.
Well, then he has absolutely no respect for your wishes.
It's just because I resigned on him. Nobody has ever done that, and it's just thrown him.
Lady, I don't want this to be a put down. You know I don't, but there are other people on the planet that can do that job.
Thanks, Tad. I know that being David Hayward's assistant wasn't exactly brain surgery, but there were other services that I provided that weren't in the original job description.
Okay, all right. This is where I start to get a little nervous. What kind of services did you provide?
I just listened to him. I listened to him.
You listened to him?
Yes. At the end of the day, after a long day in the OR, he liked to come back to the office and talk, and I would listen. It was important, and I think he showed a side of himself that he didn't usually show the rest of the world.
Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde?
I know he is a contradiction, trust me.
Oh.
But he has his human side, too. He saves lives. He can be incredibly vulnerable.
Oh.
He was devastated when Erica broke up with him.
You could have fooled me.
Well, that's what he does. He fools people. That's his defense. But he has a heart, Tad. Really, he does.
Oh, well, you weren't there when he went after Jake.
And you weren't there when he gave Junior a much-needed ego boost.
Dixie, if he does something like that, it's for a purpose. It's because he wants to score points with you.
Could you just stop it? We're just going to go round and round in circles on this. Can we just not talk about it anymore?
No, I don't like the idea of you being Hayward's shoulder to cry on, or anything else for that matter. Especially if it involves sitting around his office and bonding over snifters of brandy.
Oh, no way. You just hold on right there. How many times have you and Liza bonded over a bottle of champagne when you were closing some business deal? David and I shared some cognac once. It was one of those rare moments. He actually let somebody get close to him.
How close is close?
Ted, sweetheart, it's Halloween. And I don't want to fight with you. Opal is here. She's with the boys. Let's just go out dancing. Okay? Come on. It's the witching hour. Anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Well, then you better go strap on your dancing shoes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.